I've taken like 3 shots right now. So, I feel like talking about Unfriended, I guess. Let's talk about it. Okay, the movie comes on, and it's the quote-unquote virgin, and she's, like, being completely slutty. Like, showing body parts. I thought I was gonna see a nipple. I'm like, ooh, bitch, I'm gonna see a nipple. Yeah, show me your nipple, bitch. So she ain't showed a nipple. Then everybody jump on the Skype call and they get all embarrassed and shit like that. So what I really like about the film, it got pumped up real quick. It was only like 80 minutes, I believe. So like this blue thing comes on, you know, when you have no photo because you're a fucking catfish. Like, bitch, I would have called MTV. I would have been like, oh, there's this guy with no photo. Like. So, the thing comes up or whatever, and at this point, everyone's like, who the fuck is this person? Even I was like, oh my god, like, damn, like, the movie just started. Damn, this thing ain't taking no time. So, damn, I forgot the main girl's name. She's like, I knew something was fishy about her because she was just way too into it. Like, she was just, like, trying to, like, I've gotten, like, spam before, and I just feel like I didn't give a fuck. Like, I don't go research, talking to the person, like, who's doing this. Like, so at that point, I'm like, okay, this bitch is being a little bit too shady. She's being a little bit too much into it, and it's like, obviously, this bitch has something to do with the situation. So it goes on, or whatnot, and, I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So at this point, they start talking about Val. I think her name was Val. I don't remember. Or Vicky or something. She had red hair. And Ken, I loved him so much. He was like, I don't really like Val. And I was like, oh, this is so funny. So Val comes on the screen and shit like that. And at that point, we're going to fast forward. The guy, well, yeah, whatever, the girl or whatever, posted pictures of Val at a party looking completely drunk and stupid and retarded. So, yeah, so then, after that, after the pictures were posted, like, everyone was trying to figure out, because the guy that posted pictures, like, through, Laura's page, she posted it, she tapped into Jesse's Facebook and then posted the pictures like Jesse posted them. So I was like, oh my, Jesse was like, bitch, I didn't do this. And then they were about to fight and shit through webcam. Jesse was like, bitch, come over here right now, fuck your ass up. I was like, bitch, you gotta tell her, Jesse, who the fuck she thinks she's talking to? Not Blondie, because as soon as Blondie came on the screen, I was like, oh, that's my nigga, that's my motherfucking nigga. That's my nigga, that's my motherfucking dog. You are my cutie, my beauty, and I am a motherfucking beast. So Jesse's like, Papa, so then everything, like, chills out at that point. So then, Val, the redhead girl, who was like, well, the glitch just typed! And, she's like, I'm gonna call the police. So she goes to call the police, she gets off webcam, and she's thinking it's, like, somebody who they're Skyping with, which it wasn't, obviously. So, like, what was really scary is when Val came back on the webcam and she was just sitting there still as fuck. And that shit was so scary. It's like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. Like, I had my hands over my nose and my mouth, like, the whole time. I was just like, no, like, this bitch is about to pop. Like, something's about to happen to this screen. So, all of a sudden, everyone's like, Val. So they're calling her. I don't even know if her name's Val. I keep quoting, like, this is, like, relevant. I don't even remember her name. I was completely, like, on some other type of shit. So they're calling Val, like, call her. So they call her, and, like, her screen's still frozen. So I'm like, oh my god, like, so I'm about to jump out in this screen. And I didn't even take my blood pressure medicine when I went. So I was already on edge. And I'm sitting there quiet as fuck. Like, I'm just like, oh my god. So at that point, Val falls on the floor. And this is what brings me back to my comment about the girl, damn, what is her name? I forgot her name. The girl that Adam hooked up with or whatever. Instead, she was like, oh, I think Val has seizures. So if your friend has seizures, obviously you should be like, okay, let me get off webcam, drive over there, let me, like, do something. But no, she was more interested in who's hacking this girl's page. So I'm like, okay, bitch, like, your ass guilty for some, bitch, because if you ain't guilty over now, why the fuck is you worried? So, the police, Val's camera starts, like, being better or whatever, and then they figure out that the police have came over or whatnot. Hold on, because I'm, like, touching up my makeup right now. So, oh shit, hold on. That's not what the glitch just played. So the police come over, they see the police in the webcam, but you really don't see the police. You see like their foot or whatnot. So at that point people are like, what's going on? What's going on? They're assuming that Valerie has had a seizure. So then they're like, okay, if I remember correctly, I think Ken was the first one to die. No, Valerie, obviously Valerie was the first one to die. We don't even know how Valerie died. If you look really closely at the mirror, they were like, what's wrong with her mirror? And I'm just like, oh shit, what the fuck? So that was really suspenseful. Like the whole movie, like half of the movie, I'm like, how the fuck did Valerie die? Like, what happened to that bitch? So maybe she did have a seizure. Who knows? Maybe she got so scared she just panicked. So now we're gonna fast forward to Ken's death. Oh my god, so the webcam comes on and you can see, I knew right away that it was in Ken's room because he had so much clutter, and in that webcam picture thing it was a lot of clutter. So I'm like, nigga, this nigga who's doing this shit is in your room, bro, turn around. Like in my head I'm like, turn around, oh my god, I don't want you to die just yet, the movie just started. Like it was like 45 minutes in, 30 minutes, who knows. So at that point, Ken gets out of his seat. He goes to investigate the camera, and he's just sitting there, paused. And I think the camera freezes again, and his hands like in the blender, and I'm just like, oh my god! Even though we saw it on the commercial, it was just like, damn, like what the fuck? I love smoothies, and like sometimes I kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't want, so I put my finger, like, in it to, like, taste it. What if, like, it comes on and, like, chops my hand off? I'm gonna upload this and finish it. Hold on.